Time for another stock review. This time we're going up in space, kind of, aerospace. No, we're doing electric takeoff vehicles, vertical takeoff and landing vehicles. So I like to use my little plane here, which isn't exactly a VTOL, but I like to use it because we are flying today and we're doing it with electric planes. No traditional aviation fuel. No, we're talking electric planes today. And this is a very interesting sector. What do you think? Can you make money from this stock? Well, we're about to find out as we go into a full review with Vertical Aerospace, EVTL. And you can see here, you're wondering why we've got an exclamation mark. If we click on this, not meeting listing standards. This is a little warning we get here from Robinhood, which is basically it's not meeting the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange standards for a period of time. It will have to be delisted if it doesn't get above $1 soon. So it's always a worry. Whenever that happens, that's a big concern to buy a stock because obviously it's incredibly risky at this case. We're going to do a full review on it. We can see the chart today. It's just at the top of the channel from the RSI. What about level 2 data? Don't use this. This doesn't give you any indication. It's heavily manipulated. It's more of a visual animation. It doesn't really present you any useful information. It just gives you a general idea. Well, in this review, you're going to see a lot of information. Please tap the like button. I will reply to all of my members' comments, answer all your questions. We're going to look at several things. We're going to look at, first of all, a brief moment at the chart there. We're going to look at the latest analysis. We're going to look at the news, what's going on with the latest earnings, latest news around the stock, how it compares to the S&P, the website, what they're doing, latest things going on there. We're going to look at that. We're also going to take a look as well at the numbers, the balance sheet, the profitability score, the solvency score, who's buying on the inside, who's selling on the inside, what's going on. So you can decide and make an informed choice. Now, full disclosure, I only own the S&P. You cannot accuse me of pumping and dumping stock, even though we rank number 1 for the most of the stocks, or 2 for the stocks we cover. And we do. And for stocks like this, I would imagine we could rank number 1 very easily on YouTube. Now, I'm not here to pump and make money myself. I'm not Nancy Pelosi. I'm not in it for myself. I'm in it to help people. I love helping people. That's why I'm live today, 14 hours today. We're going to be live 14 hours, special event tonight for FFIE. I don't make money from live streams, okay? I make money from making videos. This is a live stream. It's being made unedited in a live stream, okay? My members request it. The members that fund the live streams, that's why I'm doing this, right? So I'm not pumping and dumping it. I don't own it, but I'm here to give you the best information. Now, if you are an investor in this stock and you would like the CEO on the show, this is the reason why I don't own the stocks. We've had lots of CEOs already interviewed by me on the show, including an FBI agent a couple of days ago, with more coming up in the future. I hope to one day interview Elon Musk. That process has already begun. So to do that, I want to be completely impartial. I don't want to own the stock. I don't want to pump the stock. I just want to deliver the information so you can make an informed decision. All right. Now then, I like this space. I believe in this space. Is it a good opportunity? As someone just mentioned, it's the English version, if you like. I don't know. That's just what the person that asked me, Vaz, one of our members, asked me to say about it. The English version of Lilium. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm looking at it for the very first time. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. And if you want to invite the CEO on the show, below in the description, you'll find the other video, which is called Invite the CEO. You might like to share that with this review with them. Investor relations is a good way. Email them, create a online Facebook, or perhaps you might like to set up a Reddit channel. I will provide you with all the earnings, all the breaking news, everything else, and you'll have the best vertical space online group on Reddit, because you'll be getting all the news, all the information as it comes out provided to you, and that way you can share it with them as well and maybe get them on the show. I will leave that with you. I don't contact anyone. I don't believe in selling myself to anyone. They all come to me, and that's how we've done it. That's how we've done it up to now and how we're doing it in the future. So what is this company? Should you buy it? Well, First of all, it's a penny stock. Anything under $5 is a penny stock. It's below $1 now, which means it's below the regulations, which means it can be delisted. None of this is good news so far. Of course, none of this is good news. But, a lot of great companies started this way. So anyway, let's look at the overall position here. It started in 2020, 4 years. The good news is when it came out, and it does look like it was a SPAC, by the way, and SPACs statistically don't do well of this period of time. They nearly all fail. All right, so just worth knowing. So there's another little negative tick there. It was a SPAC and $10 for a while. In fact, it crawled through 2021, not really moving at all. So from December 20, nearly a year, it didn't really do very much at all. And all of a sudden, it popped up. Now, the first thing you want to do is go in investor relations pages and find out what happened on December the 10th to send this up from $10 to nearly $13. What caused that? And you can find that by the news on investor relations. Take some time, but work out why. And if you work out why, and then why it sold off, that can tell you everything about the trajectory of the stock. What caused it to go up? What caused it to go down? I would want to do that if I was investing in it. Then we had this period of volatility, up and down, until we're now all the way back down at 60 cents, and now we're in serious trouble. Right, let's read what it is. Vertical Aerospace is a global aerospace and technology company. It engages in the business of designing, manufacturing, and selling a zero operating emission electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft for use in the advanced air mobility market, using the most cutting edge technology from the aerospace, automotive, and energy industries. The company was founded by Stephen James Fitzpatrick. James, would love to have you on the show. Love to have you on the show. You can be on the show, and my investors, your investors will reach out to you, and hopefully you'll accept their invitation and come and be on the show. Tell me all about your company. Headquartered in London, the United Kingdom. The listed name is EVTL. Now it's there he is, Stuart Campbell Simpson. Got a great name, aviation, of course. We're talking Bluebird, which is not technically a boat, but it had avionics applied to it. The fastest online watercraft, a water speed record, whatever it was. Mr. Campbell, of course. Anyway, great name there for a vehicle like this. 306 employees, London, headquartered London, Bristol. Bristol is very close to my home in England, in Cornwall. That's the southwest of England. Know it very well. Founded in 2016, 100% margin. Regarded as very high risk if you're using margin. Very, very high risk. So now we've got extreme risk, penny stock, potential of being delisted. Not great so far. 150 million market cap, small business. We don't have the strength to move these sort of stocks. Under $1 million we can move with our 25,000 subscribers, but not this one. We wouldn't be able to move this one, but we certainly can rank number one and get the word out. Is it good or bad? Is it bullish or bearish? Well, you'll find out at the end of this review. It's losing money, negative $2 a share, earnings price ratio. So the money you are spending, you are losing money by buying this stock at the moment. 52-week high, $2.09. 52-week low, 50 cents. No dividend, just a growth stock, okay? 207 average. Volume today, 237. Above average today. Low volume. Now, low volume means you can try and sell the stock, but no one's looking to buy the stock, which means you can't get out. It means you'd have to sell the stock for lower to get out. Don't always assume because I'm selling the stock, I can sell it for whatever I like. You can only sell a stock for what people are prepared to pay. And if the bids, the bids are a certain number and you're asking higher, you ain't going to get it. You're going to get what the price that people are prepared to pay. And with low volume, you might have to keep reducing your price to get it sold. It might fall quickly and there's no real movement in the stock. So just bear that in mind as well. All right, let's look at the earnings of this stock. As you can see, a little bit of a mixed bag here. Like we said before, it had this in 2022. It had this moment when it really popped up. I want to find out why. In this video, we haven't got time, but find out why. Then you can work out where it's going next. Then it came back down. No earnings then. No earnings, a period of no earnings. They didn't report. It's regulations to report. They didn't report. They had difficulties. Something happened there. You'd want to know why. From then, though, we've been slowly trending up once again, and maybe things are improving. They didn't say what their estimate was, or at least Wall Street didn't, but they lost 11 cents per share. Okay. Who else is buying this stock? Archer Aviation, Joby Aviation, Lilium. We covered all of these, and many of these stocks I've said are primed to do well. We do believe in these stocks doing well in the future. Which one? You might want to buy an ETF rather than a single business. Maybe, I don't know. Nikola, ChargePoint, all penny stocks, all very volatile, which means the people that buy them are volatile. A lot of young investors gambling, guessing, in Reddit rooms, pumping, dumping. You got to be able to live with that, and not a safe place to be. So far, high risk all over the board. Anyway, so far, tap the like button if you like this, and also consider subscribing as well. Let's have a look. If you can, also leave a comment below, and I will respond to you. So, can we make money on this stock? Well, we're gonna find out now. Can you make money? Will it print money for you? Well, we're gonna have a deeper dive now and see if we can have a look at the numbers and see if this stock can make you money. What about? Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if you can turn your money today into a nice solid gold bar? Can you? Well, let's go and have a look. Let's get some further information. Let's go over now to the website. Nice, slick. See the Rolls-Royce engines? Motors, I should say. Rolls-Royce motors. Did you see that? Now then, very important to note, Rolls-Royce. Don't confuse it with the cars. This is obviously Rolls-Royce are providing the motors, not the engines. There's no engines on this. It's motors. But just bear that in mind. Rolls-Royce, when you see the label come up, it looks very sexy, very cool. We like it a lot. But Rolls-Royce engines, there you go. See it? Rolls-Royce there. Rolls-Royce motors is not the same as Rolls-Royce servicing engines. Not the same at all. Different businesses. Not the same as the cars. Very different. Need to understand that. Anyway, it's a nice little brand there. Little sort of a glimmer of some sort of, luxury, whatever. But anyway, this is the website. Let's have a little look. What do we see here? Looking at the website. 4 passengers, 1 pilot, 0 operating emissions meet the vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, defining the future of all electric flight. Scrolling on down. A quiet revolution in urban mobility is underway. One that will take us forward into the future. The way forward is up. Have we got anything else that we can learn from this? I'm looking at the website for the very first time with you. It's a very, very slick website. Very nice indeed. Nice craft. Looks great. Basically a helicopter, right? It's basically a giant drone, but it's electric powered. That's the point. People say it can't be done. You can't have electric powered VTOL. Well, you can, because you're looking at one right now, and there's somebody right in the front there. I think it's, I forget the name of the person on our show who keeps saying these things don't exist, people can't get in them. Well, there's another one. And if I'm not mistaken, there's somebody in the front of that flying that. So they can take off, they can land, and they can carry people. Okay, together we are defining urban. Honeywell, Svensko, Dassault, Hanwha, Molicel, and Leonardo. Some of those names I don't recognize. They're giving you a little idea of how it all works out around London. Look. You can see just a bit of it. Very slick website. Very nice indeed. Very, very nice. Like the website. Anyway, now we've had a look at that. See how it compares. Thank you, Matt Lees. How it compares to the S&P 500 going back to 2021. So a very short period of time. $10,000 in the S&P. You can see the S&P is up here and Vertical Aerospace is down here. All right. So if we look at the S&P, 10 grand is turned into 14 over that period of time. 10 grand has turned to 756. So not very nice if you bought it at the beginning, is it? Well, is it worth buying right now? Well, we're going to look at the numbers in a second and you're going to decide yourself. Some news just out. Vertical CEO Stephen Fitzpatrick transitioned to board Stuart Simpson to succeed. Vertical Aerospace on Wednesday says Stuart Simpson has been appointed as CEO effective immediately. Founder and current CEO Stephen Patrick, who recently committed additional capital to the company, will continue to play a role in Vertical as a board member. So the original CEO is not leaving. Simpson joined Vertical Aerospace in 2023 from Avast, a digital security and privacy firm where he was group CFO, that's a chief financial officer, and a member of the leadership team. Vertical also announced the appointment of Ben Story, a former director and executive team member at Rolls-Royce, board member at Transport for London, and managing director at Citi. Very good connections there. Very good. Transport for London, you're going to need all of that, of course. And we've all done the underground, and we've all done the congestion charges, all Transport for London. Okay, there's information there. What about this here? Let's have a look. Vertical Aerospace press release, Q1 net operating loss of 20 million. We know about that. And the latest analysis from Seeking Alpha is hold, not a buy, not a sell, but a hold. Right, now we're going to look at my numbers using the best, most advanced algorithmic software, and you can make up your own mind. So tap the like button and let's have a look. All right, here we go. No calculatable intrinsic value due to lack of numbers. They've missed a few earnings, lack of numbers. We can't give you intrinsic value. That's a big downside, because if I can't value something, how can I buy it? I don't waste money, I don't lose money, I make money. And there are many, many opportunities out there. You don't have to bet on everything and whatever. If the standards don't meet your requirements for analyzing a stock, walk away. Simple as that. Simple as that. Anyway, revenue, not applicable, not enough information. We just got estimates for the future. Estimates for the future. Operating income, we do know something. We are up 13%, but that's in 2023. March 24, we've not had a report yet. So we're missing things. Okay, we're missing things out. Net income up 50%, but again, that was back in December. Nothing reported yet. That we can get hold of. 84.1 million in assets, of which 48 million is in cash. So half of their money is in cash. Okay. 133 in liabilities. Long-term debt is 2 million and 133 million in liabilities. What does that mean? An upside down balance sheet. I wouldn't buy anything with an upside down balance sheet, because it needs to go to you, the shareholder, to get some more money or find refinancing. Now, when Warren Buffett started trading, that's what he did. He looked for stocks that were really bad and down and out, whatever. He used to call them use cigarette butts. He made money, he lost money. Not anymore. Now, like I do, he buys great businesses. He doesn't risk his money with things that could be, because he knows he can make money consistently with companies that do make money. This is a gamble right now, a very, very big gamble. Long-term debt, 1.4 million, but we've got liabilities, other non-current liabilities, 84%. That's ongoing expenses is taking all the money. They're running out of money. They might have 3 million in cash, but they got 133 million liabilities. How long is the cash going to last for? Right? They're going to have to come to you and get money out of you or get more finance. We've got no data here about margins. We don't know what they're making. Profitability, 25%. Not as low as it can go, but very low. It doesn't make any money. It loses money. What about the solvency score? I'm surprised the solvency score isn't worse than this. 58% isn't that bad. But I don't like the fact that they have 133 million in liabilities, 84 million in assets. Don't like that at all. Now, they've not reported, they've missed a lot of things out. We can only get the public available reports. They might not have posted their reports. We don't know. Too many unknowns. What about Wall Street? 6% upside, worst case scenario. Would you risk it for 6%? I wouldn't. S&P gives you 10 to 13. What about an average? 55% upside. Well, that's pretty good on an average. What about the best scenario? 121%. But these are only forecasts of what they're likely to do, and they may do it. But to me, there's too many uncertainties. There's the competition. You can check out the competition using my software. Short interest. No short interest. 0.87. No one's betting it down. That's good news. 0.87. What about insider trading? We've got no data. We've got no data on the company buying and selling their own stock. Very limited information. Doesn't mean it's not available. We just don't have it. No one's talking about the stock. 1 year ago, no news, no trends. That's why we'd rank number 1 for this in 5 minutes. It's easy. Last 90 days, 60% positive. Last 30 days, just neutral. That's the story of this stock. Neutral, unknown, nothing to talk about. So, what do we say about this? Well, I like the sector. You can buy an ETF for this sector. There's plenty of ETFs out there where you could find something like this and get a basket of stocks in this sector. Or try to find those that supply the sector, the propellers, the motors, the batteries. Find out who does that. Maybe you can find out the company that provide everybody's batteries, so whichever one wins, they win. Maybe look at it like that. If I was looking to invest, even though I like the sector, I wouldn't invest in this because I don't know enough. And there's plenty of things and plenty of businesses I do know enough about that I can make money about. Why am I going to guess and gamble with something I know very little about? There's very little information on this. So I can't give it a buy. I can give it, I want to give it room for more exploration, more news, discover more information. At the end of the day, it's 68 cents. I would prefer to pay $10 for the stock when it goes up to 10, because I now know it's going to 20. That would make more sense if I bought it at 10, knowing it's going to 20, than buying it at 68 cents, knowing absolutely nothing. That's called investing with patience and letting it come to me, not chasing it. So that's my opinion. I can't give it a buy. It's room for more investigation. Click above my head for this for the alpha spread, martynlucas.com. Sadu has just gone down 5%, breaking news. Click above my head for the links to martynlucas.com. You will find the links to the all links button, and you'll see all the links for alpha spread, this and all the other things where you can win free stocks and all my social media and all the rest of it. That's also below in the description of this video as well. Okay, so go and check that out in this video. All right. Over here, I will put my review playlist, alpha spread playlist. I've done nearly 200 reviews, so I picked up a few things down below here. Down below, I must have learned something. Down below in the description, a playlist with Vertical Aerospace, so you can get updated information. If somebody wants me to cover the earnings, give me a super chat, members only. I'll cover the earnings or anything else. So there you go. There's my latest review. Vaz, you're very welcome. That's another one done. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.